That's Christmas, everyone.
Hello everyone and welcome to a very Christmassy edition of 5aside Seasons. You might see tonight we're not wearing our usual kit, we're actually going to be sporting some nice festive Christmas jumpers, so hopefully you enjoy that. I can tell you it's very hot and sweaty in there, so not the best for us, but it's bloody Christmas, so who gives a hoot. Anyway, looking at the football, as you can see we're still third in the table, and tonight we're playing FC Coffee Spitter, who we played last week as well, and there they are sitting at the bottom of the table, so hopefully we can get a win over them tonight, and a similar result to last week would be good. But the main game there is SPARTY Pants versus Space Dockers, and the outcome of that will be very important of whether we can win the season. Not if Space Dockers win, it's going to be very difficult for us, but a SPARTY Pants win and we are still in with a chance. If we look at the lineup then, that's going to take us through our little Christmas game tonight. We've got Joe in goal, Steve Locke at the back, Navs back from Vietnam, and Dan Wells on the right, and then Heiser up top on the bench. We've got myself, Matt Creasy and SLEET, who definitely isn't 100% fit, but he's going to give it a little bit of a go tonight if he can, and yeah, hopefully he can get through it unscathed. And I should mention in this one, as you can see down the bottom there, we're actually starting this game 1-0 up. The opposition were late and they paid for that in time with goals, so we get to start the game 1-0 up due to them being late, so we've already got the advantage in this one, and hopefully me talking over that meant that you didn't get to see what Dan Wells did from kickoff. So anyway, me with the ball now, look to come inside, and that's a heavy touch, and that will come. The ball in the far right hand corner now with Coffee Spitter as they look to play out from the back, but Dan intercepts the attempted pass there, and the keeper's misread the bounce off the backboard. He's tried to clear it away from Navs, but he's kicked it straight to me, who all I had to do was tap it into an open net, and that is the easiest goal I've scored for MHFC, and that is now 2-0. Ball out on the far side now with Navs as he plays it into Steve. He goes for a little pass into Dan, who takes a shot, but that's just gone wide of the post in our little favourite area that we like to aim for. Opposition coming forward now. I've managed to stick my foot in there, turned one man, play it to Dan, tries to slot it in the bottom corner in exactly the same pace as his last shot went, and it's still 2-0 to MHFC. Coffee Spitter with the free kick now as they roll it back to their main playmaker, but he tries to do a few little tricks there, ends up standing on the ball and giving it away to Steve. Ball coming forward now with Navs, plays it out wide to me, looking for movement ahead of me. I found Steve there, plays it out to Dan Wells, who's seen a very ambitious pass on there, but he's ended up being hit straight against the chest of the opposition, but straight back to Dan's feet again as we come forward now. Steve looking for an option, doesn't see anything on, so he's going to have a go at the shot, but that's blocked easily by the defender. Spots me open though, take one touch, hit it, sweetly hit into the bottom left hand corner, and a great pick out from Steve Locke there, so that is now 3-0 to us and 2 goals for yours truly. Opposition now looking to come down the right hand side where they had a bit of joy last week. Try to take it round Navs, but he sticks a foot in there as he does so well and comes away with the ball, plays it into Dan, tries to slot it in the near post, but the keeper gets down well to save it. Ball with the opposition now coming forward again, that's a bit scrappy. Comes to me, I'm going to run forwards with it, take a shot, but it's easily blocked by the defender, but the ball comes back to me as I play it off the wall back to Navs, who finds himself in his favourite position. Nice little whips there into the bottom left hand corner, very tidy finish. He's got a goal on his return from holiday, and that is now 4-0 to MHFC. So here we come then with a few substitutes on. If you see there in the far end of your picture in the red, James Heiser sporting a lovely Santa number there. He's definitely got the prize for the best jumper of the day. Caused a few laughs, but will it affect his football? So we'll find out. So from kick-off then, opposition looking to come forward. Matt Creasy there with his effort of a Christmas jumper, which is a Asda price, smart value or whatever they call it. So basically he had a couple of quid, and that's all he wanted to spend. But anyway, it comes out now. Joe rolls the ball out to Dan. Dan's been involved a lot in the game early doors here. Out to Heiser, his first few touches. He's going to look to take on his man, takes it wide, has the shot, but he drags it just wide of the far post. Ball into the middle now by Navs. It's a poor pass, but Dan manages to win the ball back as it falls to Heiser now on the far side. He looks to run his man again. He takes the shot. The keeper gets a good hand on it though and manages to tip it onto the post, and that's unlucky. But again, we're looking to waste a few chances today. Down the other end though, Coffee Spitter, one of their first attempts on goal really, and that's not going to trouble Joe at all. And we can now come away with the ball. Big moment then for MHFC as we see SLEET walking onto the pitch slowly. It's his first appearance for about 4 weeks after suffering a knee injury. He's definitely not ready to play properly yet, but seeing as we were a few goals ahead, he thought he'd come on and test out his knee a bit, and it's Christmas, so he wasn't going to not be involved. Here he comes with the ball now. He's actually getting on the ball quite a lot, a bit more than we'd like. He throws a left leg at it, which is the uninjured leg, but he fails to make any contact with it, but we'll give him that one after 4 weeks out of the game. Player looking to run high as them, but he manages to stick a foot inside, gets it to Ant. Nice little Cruyff turn there. I'm not sure how the knee felt about that. And he gets the shot away, and it's just over on his left foot. If anything, this will be good practice for him on his left foot, because we all know that's not his strongest suit. But anyway, James Hyde's now looking for a little bit of trickery. Stands on the ball though. Somehow it finds its way to me. I'm running forward. I'm going to take the shot, drilled again into the bottom left-hand corner. And that's my hat-trick early in the first half. And we are now 5-0 up. So opposition then kicking off then. So they're not in any need to rush this game. They want to keep it down to as smaller numbers as possible, whereas we really need to push for the goal difference. As it comes out to me again, I'm going to have another shot, hit it well, but the keeper is in the right place and he manages to palm it away. We come down the other end now. They have a shot, Joe manages to get a strong hand on it, and that's pushed out wide. As we look to break now, the ball comes to Ansley, pokes it out to me, looking for an option. Heiser makes the run, pick him out, has a shot, and that's tipped over the bar as well. So Heiser not making the most of his chances since he's come on in this game. The ball now with the keeper, rolls it out straight to Heiser. It comes to SLEET, who throws a leg at it. Mark Vivian Toei, as he would like to say, he's got his goal, and I'm sure he'll be taking himself off as soon as he possibly can after that. So we did hear a whistle, but nobody seems to have acknowledged it at all. But I can tell you that it is half time, and we go into the break 6-0 up. So hopefully we can add to that in the second half and improve our goal difference to catch up with Space Dockers a little bit. So the opposition now looking to take off. They've lost all ideas really and go for the shot, but kick it straight at me, who was standing right in front of him. And the ball now safely back with Joe. Joe looks to roll it out to me, but it's intercepted by their player now, as he's in a bit of space. Bit of miscommunication by us at the back. He takes a shot though and pulls that just wide. So the opposition coming forward with it now. They do look to press a little bit more in this half, and they do want to get on the scoreboard. So hopefully we can keep them out. But they have a shot there. Joe's forced to make the save again, up high to his left-hand side, and passes it out wide to where James Heiser can come with the ball. Looks to play it square to Steve Locke, but it's just a bit too strong and he can't quite reel it in. And so Steve's in the corner now. Plays out to Creasy. He manages to wiggle through. Just manages to roll it and slam it into the bottom right-hand corner. But after a bit of thought, the referee has decided that is in the box, and that has now been ruled out. So still 6-0 to MHFC. This ball comes down the other end now. Creasy there with a lovely turn, a little bit of a stumble. Comes forward with the ball, strikes it, and that's that rocket in the bottom right-hand corner. You may have heard the ref there, he's got involved in that. That is hammer time, and he will be very happy with that. 7-0 now. Straight back into the action then, with Steve Locke showing his normal composure in front of goal by hitting it straight at the keeper and then blazing it miles over from the rebound. So he won't be too happy with that, as this is a good opportunity for players to get a few goals. So he'll be looking to right those wrongs as soon as he can. As Creasy comes forward, good shot and a good save by the keeper. Navs out on the right. Lovely little flick to Steve, who slots it in the bottom right hand corner. That's a lot better, Steve Locke. He likes to do this to himself, follow up something quite bad with something quite magnificent. So he'll be a lot cheerier after that. Dan Wells now with the ball, looking to do a few little turns. Coming inside, tries to play it to Steve though, who's overrun it. And it's now coming out with the opposition, who have it on the left hand side. He'll be looking to do a few tricks, no doubt. Does a little turn there, a few step overs, plays it out wide, has a shot. Joe commits himself early but manages to stick a leg out and deflect that over, so that's a good save from Joe there. Ball now in the far corner, we can't really see what's going on. But the ball now is with me, Steve there on the break. He's got all the time in the world. He's looked to slot it in the bottom right hand corner again, but the keeper has got down well and saved that, much to the dismay of SLEET there. And straight down the other end on the break, this game really opening up now. The player has a shot and Joe again uses his legs well to tip that wide of the post. Ball coming down the left hand side now as he plays it inside. I've managed to get a foot in there. Nav's running through. He has a shot and the keeper again has saved that. We're getting the shots on target tonight at least, but we're still not making them pay. Ball played into Danwell's feet now from Creasy. Little turn, looks to whip it in the far corner. Comes back off the post. He'll be absolutely gagging for a goal. As he comes forward now, Navs and Creasy have got in each other's way a little bit. Creasy with the ball, spots Dan, wide open. This time, he's learnt from his previous shot a little bit further to the left, inside of the post. Mark Noble himself would be absolutely loving that, and I'm sure Dan, well, I can tell you, was very, very happy with himself there. So, well done to him, and that's 9-0 now to the lads in Christmas jumpers. As I drift inside, their space opens up a little bit, so I've hit a shot low and hard, and the keeper gets down well to save that one. Ball with Coffee Spitter now at the back. Looking for a bit of movement up front, but not seeing much. They've managed to pick out the feet of the man up top, though. He tries to play it through Navs' legs, who managed to trap it well. Come forward with the ball now. Takes it round one man. Here's the call from Dan on the other side. Tries to play it to him, but it's just gone in the area, so Dan can't attack that. And that's unfortunate there, but great play by Navs. Ball in the far corner now with Coffee Spitter, as we see it rolled into Joe. Plays it to Dan. We hear shouts the first time. He's gone for an audacious back heel attempt there, which we would have loved it to go in, but let's face it, that was never going to happen, Dan. I'm sorry. Anyway, the ball with us now as Creasy breaks down the left-hand side. Will he take on the shot? He will. A nice strong shot again, but straight down the middle. Beautiful little touch by the nose. He gets away, and again he kicks it straight down the keeper's neck. And we're not going to score with opportunities like that. And as Creasy comes back to tackle his man, he gets a little nudge of him, nudges him straight into my face, and I've hit the deck. Oh, and what's happened there? Joe Templeman, he's obviously not happy that he's not been involved in the game too much. He wants a bit of the spotlight. He's gone out of the area, and the rule is keeper out of the area. That is a penalty to the opposition. So if the defenders go in the area, that would be a penalty as well. But in this case, Joe has stepped outside the box, and that is going to be a penalty to Coffee Spitter. So we could be saying goodbye to our clean sheet here, as he steps up to take it. And what has he tried there? He's obviously watched one too many YouTube videos, but fortunately for us, we're not complaining. That's still a clean sheet for Joe. And we can come forward now with Creasy, who looks to slot it on his right foot there, but the keeper gets across well to save that. As Coffee Spitter looks to come down the other side now. The man has just missed the penalty. He wants to make up for it by doing a few tricks, but he's been floored by Heiser, who gets in the nice little roulette tackle there. Wrong foots the keeper, slots it in at the near post, and that is now 10-0 to MHFC. And that is everybody in the team scoring, which is just lovely, really, isn't it? That's just so Christmassy and lovely. So, well done to the boys, and that'll be the final action of the game. Great way to go into the little Christmas break with 10 goals and the 3 points. And now last week you may have seen some of our shooting stats, which are quite abysmal really. We're averaging about 9 shots per goal, which isn't really good enough. This week you can see we've now got it down to 6 shots per goal, which is a lot better. Some impressive numbers there for Ant and his little cameo. Myself not doing too badly, and a few boys there 5 and 6, which isn't really too bad. Dan, unfortunately this week, is the guy to point the finger at. But anyway, looking at the table then, an excellent result for us in the Sparty Pants game, as that now really tightens things up at the top. If we win all the games the rest of the season, including one game against Sparty Pants, then that is going to be the title for us. So exciting times ahead. We hope you all have a very good Christmas, and we will see you again in the new year.
Back. How's it feel to be back in the game?
Painful.
How do you describe your goal?
Shitty.
What do you ask for Santa for Christmas?
Nothing.
Yeah. What a lame-o.